this is a very exciting day. We have a lot of energy here at the south lake of the memorial, the revolutionary memorial in Jiaxing. And it's become a very interesting tourist site. Lots of people here, especially to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Communist Party of China. And you see that logo over there. Let's turn around. And we see this logo absolutely everywhere in China. It's a very festive year for all of us. And as we approach the day of the foundation, it's getting even more energetic. So let's buy the tickets. That's all I know for now. Let's buy the tickets and then see what's inside. Let's go. Follow. So we are standing in line right now. There are a lot of people here, and basically before we enter any such site, even many buildings, we need to show our health code. And on my phone, like everyone else's phone, if you go on WeChat, there are different applets. Every applet may be for a different city that shows whether you are qualifying to enter or not. So you can be green, which is perfectly safe, or God forbid, you can be orange or red, which means that you've been in a location where cases were reported or you're under slight risk. So you're not allowed to enter. So this is where we're standing right now, at airports, at such sites, everywhere. This is a policy because of which China has been able to control so immensely well. We are right now at a very historic location. Basically, when the first Congress of the Communist Party of China was held, it was stopped by the authorities, French authorities, and then they moved the Congress to a boat, which is the red boat, which when you look at the 100th anniversary logo, there's a little boat on the side, and that marks this very boat which hosted the first meeting, the first Congress of the party. And right now we are in the lake in Zhejiang, in this park, to sit in a boat that exactly looks like it. So many people are enjoying this, and let's see how the experience is. The lake is so beautiful and the boats look very beautiful as well. Right now, we just came on the boat. There are many people over here, young people, old people. They want to experience what it felt like to have the first Congress on a boat. And the view is stunning. I don't know how many of you know that in China they have so much diversity in architecture, and what we see around here is quite unique to this area, to Jiaxing. And once we get off the boat, we'll try to understand more what is around us. There are a lot of very old buildings. I think we see many hutong type structures, and then you see skyscrapers. That's China. You know, you see history, a lot of civilization heritage, and very modern new cities, new buildings right next to it. So and a lot of nature. That's what I'm loving. There are many trees and a lot of greenery, little islands everywhere. They've preserved it so well. I'm sure they've enhanced what they already had. 几岁了 9. Wow, big boy. And the buildings, these are not nice. Is to go to the island where they have a small setup, this park that's been basically developed. There's some very cute fish, some old buildings, very scenic. And now we're sitting in the ferry to go back to the city, to the exit. And this was our experience. You see so many people excited. Little kids, old people, young people, everyone has great spirit over here. And I think the ferry ride makes it a very interesting experience because it's like we are experiencing what the first Congress experienced. So it was very thrilling. Of course, it's a bit hot today, but it's beautiful. And on the island, it drops. The temperature really drops. So that's very nice. One more thing, I feel that, of course, from the island, you can see the skyline of the entire city, which is very diverse. It's different kinds of old infrastructure. You see a pagoda as well from on one side, houses, skyscrapers, old buildings. It's a mix. That's very nice. There are a lot of flowers and inside, so it's beautiful to be there. You just take a round and you see different parts. You see the actual boat on which they had the Congress, which is very crowded. And in that way, I think, yeah, it's like a park, a little far away from the city, like a separate place. So very cool. Now we'll go to our next destination, but so far this was like an immersive experience in the first Congress we're about to celebrate in a few days. Look at those birds. So it's very natural actually, and I'm sure we would be able to see fish here, but let's not. Okay, that's the furthest I'm going. And that's a new structure over there, I'm guessing, but it looks like the same pattern as the old one. And the bridge again, circular. We see a lot of circles over here, and I'm going to find out what they mean. I'm sure there must be some history to this circular architecture. Maybe some of you will already know, but I personally don't. Okay, so let's turn around and you see that little alleyway which leads us to the more festive side of the surroundings of this museum. Stories that are about to happen. Hello, so before we go to the museum, we're going to quickly grab lunch, and we decided to sit in a very typical Jiaxing restaurant. The architecture is quite interesting, and this is the food we ordered. Some of it was recommended by the waitress, so I'm super excited to try all of it. And I'll try to explain what all of this is. It looks beautiful, and here we start. This is a mushroom soup. It isn't spicy, and it has different kinds of mushrooms maybe you've never seen before, like this white one. Then we have pumpkin in honey. So it's steamed pumpkin in honey, very healthy. That's a salad, a regular salad. Here is some bhindi, ladyfinger, sorry, vegetables, some lotus flower and lettuce in vinegar. And this is a very special Jiaxing dish, which is braised duck. It's not like Peking duck. It looks different. They've decorated it very nicely, and it will definitely taste different. So we'll try it soon. And this is, I've had this recently in Yunnan. It's like a rice cake. It's like a sponge cake made with rice. I think that's the best way I can describe it. And it has some flowers on it. I think chrysanthemums, if that's the right name of the flower. It has yellow flowers on it. Some fried fish. This is sweet. This is a spicy little soup right next to it. Looks beautiful, and basically it's a shrimp. This is a river shrimp, so it's very small, and it's spicy with tofu, lettuce, and some sauce. And that's beef fried rice. So we are super excited to try all of this food. I'm gonna start with sweet. I think it's a Chinese thing. At least I prefer it. I read it's better for digestion. So let's taste this. It's not my chopstick skills. This is really super soft. Good. Healthy. Slightly sweet. And then, maybe you think this is the boring stuff, but this is my favorite. So this is bhindi. A bit hard. It's nice, it's a bit crispy. Now we come to, look at the foot. This part. So it's darker than the Peking duck. I wonder what sauces they use. And a bit thinner, less fat. It's a bit, I don't know, it tastes a bit like soy sauce. It's a bit saltier. And it's a bit like Sajjad, if I could say that. It's a bit like Sajjad, the Balochi barbecue dish. If you haven't tried it, do try that as well. Excellent, I recommend this. And this can be for the end. What I hear is that food in this region, this part of China, is sweeter in general. So we see that it's salty but also a bit sweet. This is definitely sweet. And let's try the fish. It's sweet, but it's very tasty. So it's like you guys have all tried mango chicken or orange chicken. I think it's a very East Asian Chinese cuisine thing to mix fruit with some spice. So you see that here. So this reminds me of the mango chicken or orange chicken that I've had. Excellent. And then I'm just gonna take a spoon of it. The shrimps look really good, but I think the soup will have very spicy. I'm so happy. I got spicy oil as well on the side, so it's excellent. Now we'll eat and then we'll quickly go to the museum. I should save something for the end, but I just want to make sure that I at least describe this food to you. Super spongy and sticky. See? Okay, I want to show you the flowers. There's like slight sprinkles of flowers. It's so pretty. There was another dessert with pink flowers on it. So next time we'll try that. Very nice. A bit sweet, not too sweet. And that's it. Well, see you soon. This is a shop we just ate, and obviously now it's time to shop because we have to balance our traveling. So these are basically, I think, handmade earrings. I still have to ask her where the stones are from, but the lady is so pretty herself. She's making them right in the shop so you can look actually. Yeah. So I think actually, you know, when you go to Murree and some northern areas in Pakistan, they also have a lot of gemstones, and there's a culture to have these small shops. Obviously, women always fall for this, right? It's quite pretty. Many colors. I'm not sure how it looks. It's nice. I'm not sure if it's my color though. It's the same color as me.